trying to build a framework for what I think gives us an idea of what's the function of and the role of medical affairs. And I've broken it down to 6 areas which I think are critical. The first one is that we need to be able to own the data. The second one is that we need to be able to communicate and educate, not just that data, but also around the therapy areas and the other things that we're working involved with. We need to be able to create strategy built on insight. Now, that's both us creating our own medical strategies, but also understanding that if we are able to communicate that insight to the right internal and external colleagues, then we're able to help the wider building of strategies, whether they be entirely scientific or whether they actually run over into commercial strategies. We need to be able to support the value proposition. You notice I'm not talking about the fact that we are all of a sudden going to become pharmacoeconomists who are going to write HTAs ourselves, but I think that medical insight, again, has a great role in supporting value propositions. The clinical outcomes, the data upon which a lot of pharmacoeconomic data comes from clinical studies, and that's about having the right endpoints, and it's understanding that data and being able to communicate it, being able to understand the value implications of it. We also, looking forward, need to, as we and our colleagues develop through our careers and through our professional lives, be able to lead medical affairs function in the way it needs to be and get the resources and the important support that it needs. The one that sits at the middle of this, however, is this thing of stakeholder engagement. When I showed you the slides back at the beginning, and we talked about where medical affairs had come from, that medical affairs in the past was very much about projects and things. And successful medical affairs today has got to be about people. It's got to be about engagement with people, whether they are internal or external stakeholders, and understanding what their needs are, understanding what their unmet needs are, understanding what their ambitions are, understanding what their challenges are, being able to build one-to-one relationships with those people wherever they happen to be, in order that we can get those insights that we spoke about.